This is the homework help video for Thursday, January 26th for my on-level or for my pre-AP classes. The homework is 5-7 practice. I'm going to do problem number 3. It asks us to identify the corresponding sides in each pair of triangles, then use ratios to determine whether the triangles are similar. So as we discussed in class, the corresponding sides, sometimes it's hard to tell because the pictures are not oriented where the corresponding sides are in the same position, but you can always identify the corresponding sides by comparing the two smallest sides. So the smallest side of this larger triangle is side XY, and that would correspond to the smallest side of this smaller triangle, which is side JL. And the lengths of those sides are 10 centimeters to 8 centimeters. The next largest side of the larger triangle would be this side, side YZ, and that corresponds to the next larger size, the middle sized side of the smaller triangle, which is side KJ. And the ratio of those lengths of those sides would be 25 to 20. Finally, the largest side of the larger triangle, side XZ, corresponds to the largest side of the smaller triangle, which is side KL. So that ratio would be 30 centimeters to 24 centimeters. In order to determine whether these are similar now, we need to simplify all of these ratios. So in each case, we're going to divide by the greatest common factor. Greatest common factor here would be 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 8 divided by 2 is 4. This next ratio, the greatest common factor is 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. And this last ratio, the greatest common factor is 6. 30 divided by 6 is 5, and 24 divided by 6 is 4. So all three ratios simplify to 5/4. So they are all equal, and the triangles are similar. If the corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional, then the triangles are similar. So yes, these are similar. The similarity statement for these triangles would be triangle XYZ is similar to triangle LJK. And it's not XYZ to JKL like you would expect, because you have to consider the placement of the letters. The corresponding angle, or the congruent angles, have to be in the same position. So let me explain better. Looking at this first pair of corresponding sides, XY, that's the first two letters of this similarity statement for this triangle, and JL or LJ are the first two letters. Also, the position of the letters indicates the corresponding sides. So this last ratio, XZ, the first and last letters of the first triangle correspond to KL, the first and last letters of this other triangle. And YZ, the final two letters, correspond to KJ, the last two letters in this statement. And also indicates, the similarity statement also indicates which angles are congruent. So angle X is congruent to angle L. Angle Y, the middle angle, congruent to angle J. Those obtuse angles are congruent. And finally, angle Z is congruent to angle K. This really small acute angle is congruent to this small acute angle. Okay, there's a golden ticket on this homework help video. The question is, what three coins are the same as half of a fifth of $3.10? The first person to bring me the correct answer will win the golden ticket. Anybody who brings me a correct answer after that will win 10 tickets for the weekly drawing. And any attempts but incorrect answers will win 5 tickets for the weekly drawing. Okay, I hope that helps with that homework, and I'll see you in the morning.